Welcome to Coffee Havoc number 2. This is your final video of the night, the last bonus video. So I'm going to give you a synoptics of this book, and I can do one of two things. I can tell you from the heart and soul, or I can read this big red letters in the back. So basically, I'm going to just give it to you from my perspective because I wrote the damn thing and they rewrote the damn thing. So basically, you have a pair of sisters, 16 and 17. They start off, they get their 16th and 17th birthday when they get to Japan. All right, they have a bigger brother, and they're all mixed. They are part native and they're part Japanese. Their last name is Hoshi because their dad is Japanese. He's an American-born Japanese man, so he's ABJ. For those who are Asian and have no idea what that means, it means American-born Japanese. He was born in America. He was raised in America, but his family basically stayed in Japan, and his dad, like him, were diplomats, and they were from Japan. He married a Native American woman who happens to be their mother, and her last name is Grey Wolf. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, her last name is Grey Wolf. We can find out in a minute, because it's all in the back of the book, which is how I'm setting up all my books so that you can get a direction on who you're reading about. Alright, so Hoshi family. That's the extended family, sorry. Yeah. Her name is Fawn Echo Grey Wolf Hoshi. Alright, and I made them Cherokee because it was easier to make them Cherokee. So anyway, they're part Cherokee and they're part Japanese. The Hoshi family comes from a family born of angels, aka somebody in their family had sex with an angel, making them Nephilims. And they are going to fight like these zombie demon creatures as one guy's trying to become an immortal. And he's part demon, so he wants to become an immortal and rule the world. Now, they're zombies. They don't kill these zombies because these zombies are basically people who are just possessed. That's a third of the story. So there's basically 3 stories in one. There's good versus evil, and you should go buy the damn book. Now, the girls have their issues. They have rival schools that they have to fight, and they literally get to fight in the hallways in schools and stuff and rooftops. And their uncle's a crazy guy who's Japanese, who's also a ninja, who also runs a school, and they have to also run the school. So when they get out of school, they have to go to the school. There's a lot of stuff going on in this book. But their parents are negotiators, and their parents both work for America. But the dad works for America and Japan. He's like the go-between because he speaks both languages. The mom is the go-between for Native Americans to make sure that certain things in the Native community are clear. I kind of left that off of the story, but it's implied. But the 2 girls are the main protagonists of the story. The youngest daughter, let me get back to the goddamn page for some reason. I should have kept the page open, but I'm a dumbass. Okay, so the youngest daughter is Koi, Koi, named after the fish Koi Fujiwara Hoshi, where the oldest daughter is named Kit Echo Hoshi. She's named after her mama. Anyway, they have their issues amongst themselves, but they get along fairly decent for siblings, and they're loosely based on some friends of mine from my movie Fallen Dragons, only they were actually from Vietnam. So I kind of wrote the story around them, but as if I was those 2 girls, the Bowie sisters. Much love to the Bowie sisters. Their daddy is based on the typical Japanese guy with the kung fu attitude, and their mama is loosely based on a few of my native relatives that I grew up knowing. So that's pretty much the gist of that, but I'll deny it in court. So, therefore, if you watch this video, you have the video. I'm not going to tell you who they're based on my great-grandmother, basically, and stories that she gave me as a child and some folklore. But there's no folklore in here from the Native American perspective. This is all like Japanese folklore on how they deal with demons and shit like that. Because if you're not Japanese, then you probably don't know that. In some Japanese cultures, demons weren't always the bad guys like they are in American cultures. And if you need proof of that, just go watch Iyunasha. Anyway, that being said, thank you guys for watching. Please go buy my $10 book versus my $25 book and help me get my stuff together so I can get my car fixed. I am Echo Van Grey Wolf. This is Kung Fu Web number 2. Be seeing you.